What's up, people? You're watching a clip from the WRESTHINGS podcast. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star review. By the Mandem, for the Mandem.
More than anything, the issue is right now, the New Japan roster ain't there to kind of produce the dream matches that people were waiting for before.
Versus...
I saw the I think he's trolling.
He might be trolling, but...
Because the video game, yeah? Even the 619.
They're slow, bro.
Bro, nah, he's trolling.
That guy, someone said he's trying to get fired, so...
He's trolling.
I'm so sorry.
That New Japan roster is a 2-pack of ass. That shit.
That's not my take.
Sorry. That shit is a 2.
Man said Undertaker case like the WWE thing.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
Don't hold it like that.
I'm not, obviously, you know, finesse. Everything's with techers, you know.
You see
He
me?
wants to join, man.
That looks mad.
Nah, do you know what it is? Nah, do you know what it is about New Japan? Me, the TDM, commissioner, that shit ass. I'll be looking at this product like, what has happened to my boy? This is like post-Ferguson Man United, fam. Like, what's going on? Like, do you know what it is? Obviously, there's a lack of star power at the top, but the issue is that the failure to prepare. Okada leaving, yes, it's a massive blow. But you shouldn't be this bamboozled and shocked when your top talent leave. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? When Shinsuke Nakamura left, when AJ Styles left, these man had Mandem prepared, cooked and ready. When Kenny Omega left, you had Jay White cooked and ready. These man are just serving me fucking Tango Lower botch 619s. You're serving me just rubbish. You're having Mandem cut their hair for no reason. Like it's not making sense to me.
Is it fair to say though, yeah? Because I'm actually just deep in the situation, innit? Because I remember WWE went through the same thing when Hogan left. They had to reshuffle. And they didn't know who to put on. And that's how the new generation, you remember that, bro, they were struggling, bro. That's why they had all these hockey men and all that stuff. So I'm saying, yeah, do you think
But that was also down to the drug trial as well.
Drugs as well, yeah. That
stopped pushing all the
big
muscle
guys. So I was saying question for the New Japan watchers, is it a thing where like the landscape on their side needs to change a bit? Because obviously it's still fresh. They might have just lost Okada and the big stars. So I'm saying, do you think it needs to settle before they, because you get,
I would say it's marinating.
Yeah,
the guys, we can see who the guys are going to be, but they're not there yet, innit?
And they're gonna get there eventually, right?
They've taken too long to bridge that gap. Like it's like you're at this is gonna sound so dumb. You're at a party, yeah. The food here is running out, sort of thing. It's not now. I should start putting rice into the pot to start boiling. This rice should have raised to a boil already.
He's a rapper, ladies and gentlemen.
You see what I mean? Like, it's not now.
I can't lie, to that, you've been doing quite a few comparisons, you know.
It's not now.
Take a horse to the ring.
The cooler is at the bottom now, emptying now. It's not, I'm going to start boiling rice now. I should have said, Anafi, the cooler's emptying. Put rice on the fire. Let's start cooking the next lot. You see what I mean? It's what we're seeing now with AEW. Hangman's there. Swerve is being prepared. Ospreay's there. They know the Omegas, the Danielsons. They're wrapping it up, but they're preparing for the next
crop of talent.
Yeah, and the man there are ready now to kind of take it.
Okay,
from here.
I think all around though. I think you're looking at the landscape. It's happening now. I even mentioned on Indie this past week as well that the lack of division within the company as well is what's setting the company to failure. Once they unified both the Intercontinental and the World Heavyweight title, things went to shit.
Yeah.
Things went to shit. Because now it just seems like it's just a bunch of different people that are just within the company.
Doing nonsense.
And the sole target is, okay, cool, I'm just going to go for the world title, as opposed to when the IC title was about, there was clear people that said, you know what, even if I'm not going for the world title now, the IC title is important enough for me to reach it.
100%.
Maybe now they've got the global title, so there might be some sort of interest, but it's like there's no division whatsoever. Even the Neverweight Open title, that used to be the BMF belt. Yeah. That used to be the belt, like, you know what?
Real men.
Fuck the rules. Fuck all of that. I'm here to scrap. Yeah. If you think you're the baddest, this is the belt we're going for. Whereas now, it's not really that. When you've got man like Tama, I like Tamatonga, but when you've got man like that holding the belt, I'm so sorry. It's not good ingredients.
And also,
food.
when I remember we were all like, during G1 season, we were all like very air about the G1. It's because, fam, you have guys like, you have Okada in one bracket, you have all of these young talent facing each other. Fair enough, it's good to see these matchups. But why aren't you pairing these younger guys with established talent? Why aren't you pairing a Ren Narita, a Shota Umino with an Okada to get some wins? Because right now, when these men come up against big dogs, they ain't got no wins on their resume. You're having these men respectfully lose to Hikaleo. Hikaleo's not going to be a guy that you push to the top of your card, but you expect me to care about Shota Umino when he's losing to Mandem, who are just like stuck at a certain position. So for me, like Mick said, fam, the rice isn't, fam. The rice is not ready. Yeah. It's not ready. Look, we're eating crisps. I think we're eating fucking crisps, bro.
It definitely will get there. It definitely will get there, but the problem is fans are suffering now because, like I said, it's been lack of preparation. These stars should have been built. By the time, so that at any point, if an Okada decides to leave, if a Naito decides to leave, if a Shingo decides to leave, okay, that's fine. We're not happy that you're going, but at least we've still got the new guard that's going to be here to be able to push forward.
And they're not.
It's not been that.
David Finley's not there.
No, he's prepping, but he's not there.
He's not there.
They took the belt off him the other day.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a few people that they're cooking. They're cooking the David Finleys, the Yuya Amuras, the Ren Naritas, the Yota Tsujis. They're cooking for those, but at the same time, really and truly, Yota Tsuji should have won the world title last year.
Against Sonata, I agree.
He should have been.
I agree. They should have hot-shotted it.
100%.
100%.
He's been ready. He's been, and that match showed. That match alone, within the first 5 minutes, I said, you know what? I'm sold.
Do you know what? I agree with you. And Will Ospreay should have been. Shota should have been Will Ospreay.
He should have beat Will Ospreay. 100%.
Shota should have beaten Will Ospreay as a thing. Okay, because for the UK US UK title, because would have been like, okay, we're passing the torch now. You man, we've given you responsibility now. Hold it. Because now we're still, bro, I love Naito. Why is Naito my champion in 2024, fam? Yeah. The story ended in 2020. He finished the story. He held the both belts up. That was dude. That's what he was chasing.
And his story was even to do his Roku at the end. That was even his story.
That was even his story.
His story now was, I want to do my Roku at Wrestle Kingdoms. Like, I beg. He's never been able to complete it. Now he's been able to complete it. I can't lie. At Sakura Genesis, it's time to go. Whoever wins the New Japan Cup,
you're gonna get some. You're gonna get some. You're gonna get some.
I'm coming. Oh no! I beg, don't come. You're about to stand up.
Slipping on semen.
The last thing I'll say is that on the way out, like,
I felt like you set me up there, you know.
No, you set yourself.
I felt set up there.
Sorry.
You know,
You set him up.
I felt set up.
I say you're gonna get some. You're gonna get some.
Go. That's fine.
I say the last thing I'll say on this, is that even Okada didn't lose to anyone on the way out.
Yeah.
Like the business is always like, as you're leaving, you're on your back, you're getting paid, you pay your dues. He didn't lose to anyone. Even tag matches, he was here winning. Yeah.
and that does a disservice. Like, they've had to vacate the never open 6-man tag.
The 6-man,
which they could have easily lost to a TMDK. I don't know why they didn't lose to them. He did, like, I get it, beat Tanahashi, I don't mind. That man's like, he's a goner. But there's certain people along the way he could have easily lost to.
Yeah.
He could have easily lost to. At some point last year, I wanted Kaito to beat him.
No get back. You didn't even put them in the same fucking bracket in the G1. You didn't even put him in the same. Fam, the whole storyline last year was that Okada hates these young wrestlers. That was the whole storyline. G1, perfect time. You put him in the bracket full of young wrestlers. All you had to do, is swap the brackets Okada and Sanada were in. Swap them two, you would have had storylines for us to eat. We're starving. It's a famine. It's biblical. It's famine. You know when Moses came to the Pharaoh? Famine. Just so everything is damn tight. There's nothing there. Do you know what it is? We're in a recession.
So, all right, who would you say right now you could say who's like the main men in New Japan right now? Because I did hear Sonada's and that. Have they left now?
Sonada's cooked as well.
He's there, but
he's food.
I see Finley is one of the main guys that a lot of people can mesh up online.
Yeah, Finley's one.
I see Dolph Ziggler doing a bit of here and there.
He's new.
Jungle Boy joined House of Torture, like literally.
I can't lie with it.
Jack Perry, yeah.
I'm a scapegoat. I can't lie. I'm with it.
Shingo
I can't lie. I'm listen.
You said who?
Shingo and Gabe Kidd had a bang match today, apparently.
That's all Shingo does, bangers.
No, I just feel like look. Do you know this? Yeah, I always say this. Yeah,
I'm not even.
trust the process. But I think for now, this is what I wanted to get to. This is the boiling point I want to get to. I finished a crib for Forbidden Door this year, just to get things like just to make sure everything is settled. Unless they're like, do you know what, fuck it, we're gonna do it, but we're gonna make Okada. We're gonna probably bake off Okada and just basically have
the new stars.
Yeah, the new stars. Maybe Okada loses to like some young stars, or maybe they sacrifice some of their talent, AEW that is, to lose to some of these younger stars in New Japan.
That's what I want.
To raise the profile.
That's what I want. So at Battle in the Valley, here's my fantasy booking, and people have said this online. At Battle in the Valley, I want Moxley to win. Moxley beats Naito at Battle in the Valley, then loses the title.
Battle in the Valley or the Chicago show?
Chicago, Windy City, sorry. Windy City Riot, sorry. He beats Naito at Windy City Riot.
For the World Championship?
Yeah, for the World. He beats Naito at Windy City Riot, have a few defenses on Dynamite. Then Forbidden Door is him versus Shota. Shota just takes the title from Moxley. And then cool, they've got sort of take because they've got the storyline there, and then now you've established Shota as a new guy. He brings the title back to Japan and have him do that. So that's one way you can kind of reheat new people. Because right now, do I want to see Shota and Naito? I don't. And the thing is, like I said, another thing New Japan did, and I understand it in the pandemic, but they cribbed themselves by returning to status quo too often. Far too many times you put the title back on Okada when Shingo served you well, when Will Ospreay served you well. You put the title back on guys like Okada, Naito. It's like, bro,
that's why Okada had to leave.
Huh?
He had to leave himself.
Yeah, because he was doing, but it was the same shit. And the thing is, as much as, bro, I love 2010s Bushi Road era. I'm that's a nostalgia merchant now. I sound like Attitude Era, Mandem, when I talk about that shit. But it's like, move forward, bro. Like, and the thing about that era that pisses me off now is that the things we're suggesting now, you did. Okada, after Wrestle Kingdom 7, after Tanahashi broke his record, Okada straight away got the title. Then when Naito came back from Excursion, short title run, got the title quickly. As soon as Omega moved up from the juniors, he beat Tanahashi for Intercontinental Championship. Jay White beat Okada for the US title. New Japan have a history. That's how Japanese wrestling is. When a man is hot, put the belt on him, strike. But now they're doing this dilly-dallying, timid booking. Fuck that.
What's up, people? You're watching a clip from the WRESTHINGS podcast. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star review. By the Mandem, for the Mandem.